The Secret Love by VMS, the prologue, the Garden of Duty. Meera's life is measured, colorless, defined by duty. Her husband's illness, her children's ambition, and the weight of household responsibilities have drained her of youth, desire, and self. Bangalore's school climate is a quiet mirror of her solitude, her solace in her online psychology work, her journals, and a gazebo, a small heaven of private thought. And the chapters goes on the invisible life. Days bleed into years, and Mira functions, never lie and never lives. Her children's education and her husband's care consume her love, romance, or personal desire or ghostly memories. In her isolation, even small pleasures, a rainy morning, a blooming jasmine, feel muted and distant. The awakening through her counseling, Mira meets one client, Arjun. Their conversations are intimate yet restrained, kindling feelings long suppressed. She experiences recognition for the first time in decades. Someone sees her truly. The heart she had thought dormant begins to stir, revealing layers of emotion she had buried beneath responsibility. And the next chapter, across the fence, Meera notices Rajiv, the new neighbor and architect from Bihar, a man similarly bound by family and duty, initially indifferent. Their connection grows, glances from terraces and gestures across gardens, subtle flirts. Their mutual recognition is secret, unspoken, electric. And Bangalore's monsoon rains, frangipani blooms, and the jasmine scents frame their clandestine intimacy. Different language and culture, Malayali and Bihari, heighten the tension, showing love's transcendence of boundaries. The next chapter, the language of shadows and emotional intimacy deepens. They communicate in silence, gestures, and shared understanding. Love becomes a mirror of each desire, recognition, and awakening. Restrained by morality, age, and society, the gazebo, the terrace garden become sacred spaces where longing breathes freely. And the next chapter, the price of stillness, society senses what is hidden, whispered observations and glances and subtle judgments. In truth, both struggle with restraint and guilt, and their secret love survives in quiet spaces, a delicate balance of recognition and discretion. They understand that love is fragile, often dangerous, and always transformative. And the next chapter, it is about the season of departure. Rajiv must leave Bangalore. Their farewell is tender, respectful, and filled with gratitude. They part knowing their love will exist in memory, not in possession. Their final encounter cements the understanding that love need not last to matter. It matters because it awakens the soul. The awakening of Meera channels her love and longing into self realization. She writes, publishes, and deepens her counseling work. Her gazebo, garden, and frangipani blossoms becomes symbols of autonomy, joy, and creativity. Love, though secret and unfulfilled, has reclaimed her vitality and voice. And the epilogue, the memory of rain, years later, Meera reflects on the brief season of love with gratitude. It remains secret, sacred, and transformative. In silence, she carries the fire of what was the peace of acceptance and the freedom of self. The rain falls, the city hums, and Meera is alive fully, freely, and luminously. And the synopsis, Mira's life has always been a balance of duty and sacrifice, ailing husband, grown children, and the unyielding demands of family have left her world muted. Then, in the serene lanes of Bangalore, two men, Arjun and Rajiv, awaken her to feelings long suppressed. Through glances, gestures, and quiet intimacy, Mira discovers that love need not be possession to transform the soul. She set against a city of perennial rains, fragrant gardens, and subtle societal pressures. The secret of love is a story of longing, restraint, and self awakening. It is a story of woman who, after 50, rediscovers desire, connection, and her own voice, proving that even in the shadows, heart can blow.